Hello, everyone, and this is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879. It's time for another edition of Tim's Tribe Time, where I give a recap of a game that I played offline. I've decided to go back to doing one game per series, but I'll still give recaps of the games I play offline. This is game 124, the Indians' first of a three-game series in Detroit to face the Tigers. Fausto Carmona against Jair Jurgens. The Indians get off with a two-out rally in the top of the first after a Grady Sizemore walk. Victor Martinez with a two-run homer. Let's see if I can get that a little closer. Yeah, it's good enough. And it's 2-0 Indians. But we go to the bottom of the second, and Maglio Ordonez leads off with a two-run home or the solo home run. 2 batters later, Ivan Rodriguez hits another solo home run, and we're tied at 2. That would be as close as the Tigers would come. The Indians would load the bases in the top of the fifth. And then after they did, they pulled Jurgens for Zach Miner. You got the next 2 batters to ground into fielder's choice with the infield in, both batters being thrown out at home. But the man of the game, Victor Martinez, with a 2-run single, drives in Lofton and Casey Blake. It makes scores now 4-2. It becomes 6-2 after Johnny Peralta hits a 2-run triple off of Tim Burdack, who came into the game, walked Garco, doubled to Nixon, and then Peralta drives them both home. That puts the score at 6-2. The Tigers get a run closer. Fausto Carmona in his last inning of work would give up a 1-out solo home run to Marcus Thames, but the Indians would get 2 more runs in the ninth in the top of the ninth before this was with Chad Durbin pitching. Wanted to get a little length. He pitched the first 2 innings fine, but ran into some issues. Part of that was not his fault. Sizemore led off, and Thames misplayed a ball for a 2-base error. He would score on a Victor Martinez single that gives him 5 RBIs for the game. And then Casey Blake would drive after Hafner singles, puts runners on the corners. Ryan Garco with an RBI single. That would be Let me give Garco's RBI number 51 for Garco. Martinez's 5 RBIs give him 93 on the season, and Peralta's 2 RBIs give him 65 on the season. So also that was Martinez's 29th home run as well. All right, and then we'll go ahead and roll hyper-fast scoring since we're done with the recap of this game. The Indians came into the game 57-66. They'll improve to 58-66, and the Tigers will fall to 57-68. All right, and coming into the game, where that wild and woolly AL East, the Red Sox have a 76-49 record, still have that 2.5 game lead over the Blue Jays, and the Yankees are creeping up with a 70-54 record. And then I'm going to roll the hyperfast scoring for the A's and the Blue Jays. Dan Herron against Dustin McGowan. The Red Sox and the Devil Rays was John Lester against Andy Sonnenstein, and the Mariners and the Twins, which is Jared Washburn versus Scott Baker. All right, and those of them not watched, for hyperfast scoring, they give you a 3-digit number, and you have to roll up to that roll in order to get a win, or else the road team wins. All right. And let's see here. All right, so I guess we'll do this in order. First up is the Twins and the Mariners. The We will go in red, blue, and this green style die here. Minnesota needs a 115 to keep the lead as it is. And that's a 4-2-1, and they will lose a game to the Indians and fall under 500 at 62-63. Boston faces Tampa. They will need Tampa needs a 2-3-2 or lower. I guess Red Sox need a 2-3-3 or higher to extend their winning ways. No, 1-2-6, and this one goes to the Devil Rays. And let's see if the A's can help out the Blue Jays. Has to start with a 4 for the for Boston not to lose a game. No, so Boston will fall to 76-50, and the Blue Jays improved to 74-51. So that should be a 1.5 game lead now for the Red Sox. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. I'll do another one of these tomorrow or soon after I finish game 2 of the series. The next full game on the channel will be game 3 of the series. It's Jake Westbrook facing. Let me just pull this up real quick. I'll get this in just a second. Yeah, it's Jake Westbrook against Nate Robertson in that game. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you've not already subscribed, hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.